Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu for Dalsu Plays, coming at you with more Banished. Things are going well. Things are going swimmingly. Might even say that we've got a little city here. No longer a village. We'll call it a town for now. Why not? Alright, so when last we left, we were trying to upgrade our stone quarry. We've got the candles, we've got the iron, everything's set to go. We just don't have any builders. Let's shift 3 builders in there. That'll leave us with 6 laborers, which is fine. We had queued up a bunch of iron to be extracted all over the map. So, hoping that they're doing that. Just had a death there. We had someone replace the trader, no big deal, but we still have 6 laborers. We'd also queued up a few houses here. There's a lot of stuff going on. What did we put here again? Oh yeah, a ropery. That's right. A lot of stuff happening here in our little town of Noas and I can't even pronounce the name of the town. Noanisalia. So we want any of this stuff? Kielbasa. Hangikjot. I don't know what that is. Cheval cuts. What is all this fancy ass food? Goods? I don't know. This seems like luxuries to me. Maybe we don't really. We're not really in the market for that yet. We're not cosmopolitan enough for your kind of fancy stuff. So you can just shove off, please. I guess we could afford a few more builders if we weren't worried about getting that iron that we queued up right away. How's our schoolhouse? 13 students? Okay, that's fine. We can actually upgrade that, can't we? Plus 25 to capacity. We don't need that. Not right now, anyway. It's good to know that we could do it one day. Probably be a while before we ever do that. Our food is going great. 11,000 food is a good place to be at. We did build a new stockpile last video as well, right here. It's an all-around stockpile. It's just an all-around stockpile. And that's going to keep us from getting full, because this one was starting to get a little bit full. Our central hub here, or whatever you want to call it, starting to get a little weighed down. We also have a weird looking stockpile here. Not here. This is the weird one. Lots of coal there, which I guess is keeping the blacksmith busy. Yeah? 16 tools. Come on, you can do better than that. Looks like we finally got the quarry up. 100% remaining. You're telling me we can do this again? Wow. What is that? That last thing. I have no idea what that is. I don't want to bore you by like looking through the menus and trying to figure this out, but I'm intrigued. I want to know what the hell that is. Horse butcher. Okay, a cheval cut is a horse. I see. What would it be that we need to make a deeper mine? What would make sense? I don't really know. Checking out all this stuff while I'm at it. Hull components is what we need for a shipyard, I remember now. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. Lamp oil comes from the oil press. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess we need like canola or something, and then we turn that into oil, and then we're all good. So our quarry is now empty. What do we want to do? Let's do 5. 5 quarrymen. What are they called? Not quarrymen. Stone masons, stone cutters. Okay. Let's do 8. That's going to leave us with a staggering 3 laborers. But at least we'll be in good shape, pretty much. And our labor should continue to grow from this point. We just did get 2 new houses, so some new children will be born. Already being born there. So we should get some laborers in no time. Looks like they've gotten quite a bit of the iron already. And let's just hope that they continue to do that. Excuse me while I check my, yeah, okay, we're all recording and everything's good. Make sure I'm not talking to myself here. Gotta make sure of that. That's happened a bit too many times for comfort. So now I'm a little bit paranoid about checking it all the time. Gatherer's hut is full. Food is full. Oh no, I don't think so. Let's just crank that number on up. Crank it on up. I'm glad to see that it's full, but I don't think you should stop working. Let's crank it to 20,000. And how's our magazine doing? 30% full. How about the original barn is 96% full, or nearly full. And down here, 91. So yeah, I mean, we've got some space because of this magazine. I'm glad we built this magazine actually. So we're getting some honey from the apiary as well. How's it going? Can't do it anymore? How about beeswax? Do the beeswax. Just keep switching. Getting a few bricks there, that's nice. Alrighty. Now, should we hire a ropist? I don't know what you are, sir. Rope. Yeah, whatever he's called. Let's see. He is called a roper. Makes sense. So our roper is going to begin work here shortly on some rope. We not have any hemp yet. We turned it on flax. Let's turn it on to rope. So finally we're going to have a little rope be made for us. Be woven, twisted. How would you say the verb to make rope? These questions. You know, I actually learned a lot of vocabulary from playing computer games, funnily enough. I remember being a little kid playing StarCraft and looking up zealot in the dictionary to see what zealot meant. And, oh, a zealot's someone who dies for his cause. Oh, that's so interesting. Now the game has so much more context because the zealots in StarCraft are all like, you know, death for ire and whatnot. Yeah. Okay, so what do we want next? How are we gonna expand this baby out? Should we fill up on houses? What should we do? We've got the food, man. We are pretty food secure at this point. Maybe we should go ahead with a church. Did we ever do that? We never did we? Let's see here. Church. Chapel will provide happiness for the devout. Parish house will be a smaller version of that. Same thing. 30 iron, 130 stone. Shouldn't be a problem. Wow, that's a big building. Okay, where are we going to put this? Can't squeeze it in there, can we? I'm tempted to, like, move these houses. Let's do that. Make it pretty. We're going to move these houses over here. Well, they're actually the houses that are going to be working this land right here. So what do we want to do? We probably don't want to move those houses. Unless we just move them to right here, which we can. 1, 2. And can we do 3, 4? 3, and we can't quite fit the 4th one. We could fit it here, though. Okay, so we'll build those houses. We have no laborers. Everybody's died. Oh gosh. I hope no one else dies. We had 3 people die, but they were all replaced. We don't have any builders to make these new houses. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it the way it is. Maybe I won't destroy these. Maybe I'll build my church here. Is that going to leave us with room, though? For, like, yeah, I guess it will. It won't block the... But it wants to go this way, doesn't it? It wants to go like this. And I guess I'll let it do that. I mean, why not? We'll still have space for stuff on the river, or on the lake, rather. So let's get a stone road going. Nope. Do we not have enough room for a stone road there? That's unfortunate. We'll put a stone road. Like there's a little bit of a hill there. We'll have a stone road going down here around the church, and that'll be fine. Kind of wish there could be one going through here. Are you sure you can't do that? Are you sure? Can we do it like... That's weird. Does it go through the... It goes in between the brick kilns. That's a nice touch. The modders really have a lot of little attention to detail. The more I play, the more I notice. We will hire one builder for now. That's going to be a very slow process of building all this fancy stuff, but no worries. We've got all of the materials delivered, which means we are totally out of iron, unfortunately. So we'll have to kind of wait for a little bit more iron to show up, which it should do. We still haven't gotten all that stuff that we queued up. Did I remember to snag this? I don't know if I did. We won't queue up anything else now because I'm assuming that there's a lot more to be done that we already queued up. I wish they made it like glow a little more brightly. Okay, so we know that that's queued up and hasn't been dealt with yet. So we probably don't want to queue up more stuff. I don't want to overwhelm the poor guys. Especially the poor guy, excuse me. Well, I mean, the farmers should help. The farmers should start to help before too long. Maybe we want to shift some people from the quarry to the mine. What do you think? We've got enough stone, but we really just keep running out of iron. That's going to give us 4 laborers, 5 laborers. We'll keep it like that for right now. We got some trading boats. No, I don't want your stupid sheep. Romaine lettuce is fine, but I don't need it right now. So we've got 10 people now in the mine. I don't think we have 120 candles to upgrade it. We have a few candles here and there. Doesn't look like we have anywhere near enough. He's not even working now. Let's switch it back to tallow, I guess. It's weird. That guy consumes a lot of resources. I guess another apiary might help, but I don't really know. I don't really know if that's going to help that much. Got this unused gatherer's hut here. I don't know. It might make sense to turn that back on at some point, even though it's only working at like half efficiency. So we've got one worker doing building, despite queuing up all these things. Looks like he's actually finished a couple houses, though. Or she, rather. She's getting down on it. Now she's going to get something to eat. Okay. That's fine. We had another death. Which looks like the happiness is going back up. That's nice. But the health is now a problem, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to fix that. We're going to work on it, though. Looks like she's getting this house done again. Should be done quickly, and then she'll shift her work to the church, I assume, which is all kind of ready to go with all the materials and all that good stuff. Nope, she's got another house over here. Did not realize. Okay, well, we should experience a bit of a population boom here before too long. We are at 85 right now, which is pretty good. And we might even do with another field at some point. I'm not sure. Of course, that would require a bunch more farmers, so we'll probably wait on that. Looks like we're finally getting a little bit of iron going here. Thankfully. I wonder if they're down here. Are they down here working on it? Doesn't look like it. We could just cycle through them. And it looks like that person's doing some work. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm pleased with that, seeing that happen. They're going to bring some iron back and put it in here for us. Not enough tallow either, eh? Okay, fine. Pretty useless, Chandler. I mean, you helped us upgrade our quarry, and then you kind of seem to stop working. Gotta get this oil lamp stuff going before too long. Although I assume it'll be a while. So we have a worker on the church now. Why don't we go ahead and give her a little bit of help? Why not? Get that done for us. Of course, they're way out in the woods. Hopefully he'll actually go... Yeah, he's going to go start building. But she might be close to done by then. She's working it away. Alright, we've got him working now. So, oh, he did one little saw and then he decided to go get some food. But he didn't go far. He didn't go far. Okay, he's back at it. Build the church like the pillars of the earth. That's a great book, by the way. Ken Follett. It's all about the building of a cathedral. Spans like several generations. Epic medieval family history. It's a very good book. I mean, it's kind of like popcorn, you know. But some books are just like popcorn, right? Not to disparage Harry Potter, because I know I'll instantly be the hatred of everyone on the internet if I do that. But Harry Potter's another one to me that's just kind of like popcorn, you know. Sometimes you want popcorn. Sometimes you want something just like pop it in your mouth and eat it. Other times you want like sit down and eat a nice steak. That's when you need some Faulkner, some Hemingway. In my opinion, anyway. It's all subjective. Anyway, looks like we do not have to hire anyone to... Wait, yes we do. We have to hire someone to work at this church. What's he called? He is called a... cleric. Okie dokie, cleric's fine. Only need one cleric, that's fortunate. We can get rid of the builders now and they'll become laborers, which we have 6 of. Which is pretty sweet. And we're not getting a lot of beeswax for whatever reason. So let's... I mean, the tallow doesn't seem to be working very well either. Maybe we need another apiary. Maybe we do. But whatever, I'm pretty comfortable with things right now. Pretty comfortable. Not too much to complain about. Is my rope place actually working? Looks like it is. So that'll be really nice to have a little bit of rope. And from here, I'm just going to have to kind of like glance around and see what I maybe want. A meat locker. Root cellar has to be built into the side of a hill. I'm not too interested in that. Dry storage. All this is basically the same thing. Except it's more like specialized, I believe. I'm still not really sure what else I would like. Charter company... Nah. Smuggler's dock, eh? Yeah, you gotta get silver to pay for that. I don't really care about that. What about other civic buildings? I don't have a well, you know. Can I squeeze a well in somewhere? Right in front of the schoolhouse? I mean, we haven't had any disasters yet, knock on wood. I don't know if that's just lucky, the RNG, or what. But I'm not going to complain. I'd like a town hall. I'm guessing a colonial hall is somehow superior. Maybe it just looks pretty. Courthouse for social justice. Great. Brings happiness to the area. And this is how we get the silver. So that's all stuff that we can do in the future. An abbey would also be nice, I was thinking. And some of these extra health buildings would be nice as well. But let's just hold off on that for a second. Because I'd like to get all that stone taken care of before I tell my workers to do anything else. We only have 3 laborers after all. I don't know why it says we need 4 builders for this simple little well, but anyway, we're getting it built. We'll have the well. Iron has kind of stabilized, it looks like. And I'm mostly just interested in growing my population at this point. Seems like it'd be growing a little bit since I had kind of... What materials? It says it needs materials, but it doesn't say what kind of materials. So I don't know. I don't know what you want. 8 materials. I really don't know, but I'm intrigued, so I'm gonna just throw one down. And then it wants glass. Okay, yeah. So in order to get glass, let's look at that. It's gonna be under smithing and crafting, I bet. And glassworks, where sand gets heated in a furnace, turns into glass and glass products. We'll go ahead and set that down here in our little industrial quarter. Got a new merchant. Let's see what he's got for us. Peacoat. No, I won't be wearing anything like that. Thank you. It's not my style. I think I went a little overboard with all the buildings here because we do not really have the population to sustain it. But we're wanting to get a little bit of glass if we can. But we're going to save that for next episode. We've gone through a whole year or two here now, and we're at 20 minutes. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching. This has been Dalsu for Dalsu Plays, and I will see you next time, I hope.